I'm about to just start rapping, like to the point everything I can say just be a nigga caption on Instagram, bro. Like,
All right, Boogie, where you from, bro?
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. You asking me like the
Where you
city,
from?
the area, Van Brunt. That's as close as I can get y'all, you know, 'cause my granny still stay in the area, but I grew up over there off Van Brunt.
How long you been active in music?
I've been making music for like, alright, so I started writing when I was real young, and then I was on a poetry team in like middle school, high school and shit. Then I made my first song on the iPad when I was a freshman.
What year was that?
I was a freshman. I'm 25. Freshman, I want to say 2015, maybe. Nah, 2013, because I graduated in 2017, so 2013.
What was the name of your first album drop?
The first album I dropped, damn. So when I was in college, I was working on the EP. I worked on the EP called the 7 Hours EP, and I had made like 7 songs in 7 hours real quick. And that's on SoundCloud. Then I dropped this project called Corleone. Because, you know, Corleone Company is my like label, my record label, but that's my nephew's name. His name is, my sister named my son, Michael Corleone and shit. I mean, my nephew, Michael Corleone, so, you know, I treat him like my son and shit. So after she had him, I just named my business and everything I did after him and shit. So I named one my first tape after him. That like my first tape I really put some effort into, like building the songs up and picking them out and ordering them and all that shit. I put that out in like 2019. And I put a tape called Volume 2 out right after that. Then I put another tape out called Roxy. After that, them was on SoundCloud, but then they was on DistroKid too, but I had quit paying. So they took my album down and shit.
All your music still on SoundCloud though?
Most of it, like whatever I ain't took down, because I, you know what I'm saying, didn't like no more, still on there.
When did you like link up? I met you through BTH Rose.
Yeah.
And the whole BTH crew, and obviously you represent that as well. How'd that happen?
All right, so Rose is my cousin. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when me and him didn't like just grow up rocking with each other every day though. You know what I'm saying? We got a cousin together, you know. So when I came back from college and shit, I was fucking with my cousin Lil Ant real tough, you know. Staying with him and shit. I was making a lot of music at his shit. He was really pushing me to keep rapping, you know what I'm saying? Like really pushing me to do it. And so shit, just being around my cousin, you know, just start being around my other cousin and shit. You know, you just start, you know what I'm saying, just start doing the same shit, you know.
What year was that? When you started like making music with the BTH?
I started making music with Rose and then like 3 years ago.
Like
2 years ago. 2020, 2021, one of the two, bro. It's recent. Like, it's crazy how fast we progressing to me for real, because it's recent.
Yeah, I met you last June. I was shooting. I think that was actually the first time I met Rose too. Yeah. We shot 50 Up. That was the first video I did for him.
Yeah, because we shot Mini Man with somebody else.
I wanted to shoot that too.
And then I think they was referring you or something, or they, you know what I'm saying, somebody just kept saying something about you, so then we was like, we just gonna shoot that next then.
Yeah.
And then, you know, that was more something bro orchestrated for real first, so, you know, you was doing a lot more business with bro first, but, you know, he definitely, like, locked you into the family to where it's like just, we call him bro, fuck it, you know.
I shot About Us after that with him, and then the next video I shot, because in that shit, you know, he got shot and shit.
Yeah.
He kind of took some time off, and then I shot How We Do. Mm-hmm. We shot it at Slappy's.
Yeah, Uncle Slappy.
Man, the reviews I got, they're still, all the comments are still there. The reviews I got from your verse on that was crazy, bro. Like, people that I know music, that, like the older dudes that are real hard on the young guys, they all was like, man, who's the dude with the braids? I don't think we even shot a solo video for you until this recently, but we done shot 5 or 6 videos in the past month and a half, maybe only a month.
Yeah, I mean, shit. For real. Like, I appreciate that too, what you said and what they said too about my verse and my music. But for real, like, I don't even be really thinking my shit be that crazy, you know, like, cause it's like you your biggest critic, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like as soon as I done rap some hard shit, it's like I know I can say some harder shit. So like I damn near be off that shit already.
That's the worst part about.
That's why I got so much music.
I've been in the music business for 20 years, and I've watched people record 1,000 songs, and the songs are all old to them because they listen to it, and then they want to move on to the next, but nobody else ever heard it. So
I had
it's
to
like
start telling myself that.
Yeah, it's like there's all that content that they never. Yeah. And you know, like you say, your biggest critic.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you look at the industry, most people say that their biggest song was a song they never liked.
That's what I ain't gonna lie. My number one song is a song. I can't necessarily say I don't like it, but it's not a.
Wasn't your favorite?
It's not the song I wanted to be number one. If I say that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not the song I put no time or no effort into. Cause, you know, I don't write my music, so but I like. When I sit down and really think, you know what I'm saying, like get that studio time down where I can sit down and think, get how I build, you know, that's when I like, them the songs I be really wanting people to hear because I want you, it's like I damn near want you to hear the effort I put into this bitch. Like when them songs that be just going crazy that niggas be like, I really don't like that shit, that's what it really be like, man, y'all like the shit I ain't even trying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you got some like real nonchalant, like, smooth ass, intelligent ass bars though. Like a lot of times I'll get stuck. I ain't gonna lie, like that. Back in the day when there was a lot less rappers, we used to look for them bars that you had to rewind. You know what I mean? Like rewind. I mean, what do you
say? Yeah.
Bro, you're like one of the first rappers in the past for so long that I actually do that with. I'll be in the car and just rewind it. Like, what do you say?
Yeah.
Like that's wild as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Or like your shit be like captions. Like you can make captions out of a lot of your lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just, you could tell, even like you said, you don't write it down.
It's crazy you
said
it's
still a lot of intelligence to it.
It's crazy you said my lyrics be captions. I think I was in the studio with Frank like a year or two ago. I said, bro, I'm about to just start rapping like to the point everything I can say just be a nigga caption on Instagram, bro. Like I want everything I say. So okay, something relatable, you know? Like if you post, if it's a caption, you relate to the shit, you know? So I feel like I want to be that relatable that niggas hear my music and it's like I can put any of this as a caption. I'm going through this or I'm feeling like this. I'm, you know what I'm saying? Either I'm down or I'm feeling myself, you know, either way it go, you know.
You record the Tree pretty much exclusively?
Yeah, so I normally record it at home. I made all my first like 10 mixtapes at the house, bro.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to start doing more with my voice, you know what I'm saying? Like more vocalizing and harmonizing and shit, but that shit only sounds so good when you only know how to do so much editing. It don't sound as clean, you know what I'm saying? So Frank introduced me to Tree Studio. You know, Frank damn near, like, he rapped too, but that nigga damn near like my manager, bro. Like I asked that nigga everything I need to know about this music shit for real, but he introduced me to Tree, boom. I think that's when I made Dear Darling. I think that was the first song I made at Tree Studio.
That was the first one you did there?
I think, or it was that tape, that Just Call Me mixtape. We did some of that music there, but if I'm not mistaken, Dear Darling was like, because I wanted to start singing and shit, you know, so I think that was the first song I did at Tree shit.
Yeah, I used to own a studio. Actually, I own two of them, but one thing about mixing yourself, you can really fuck your own voice up. It's best just to record it and send it off.
Yeah, because it's like,
because you want to sound a certain way.
You want to sound a certain way, and it's fucked up. It's confusing to say, but you don't know how your voice sounds.
Exactly.
Because it's like you talk like your voice is your voice. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might think your voice is deeper or higher than it really is, but it's not to the next people because I know what you sound like. You know, it's weird to say it, but it's like that's the truth. Like, you know, like you can't always critique yourself because you kind of got a bias on yourself already.
Yeah.
You know?
When we're talking, we're listening to ourselves in our own head. We're not using our ears. You know what I'm
so it got a whole different acoustic. It's literally a whole different sound.
Yeah, like, straight up. I fuck with Tree.
Yeah, tough. I fuck with Tree. I think he produced damn near every song on God's Son that Quez didn't produce. So I had 17 songs on God's Son, and then he produced a lot of my roughing, a lot of my slow songs and shit too. A lot of that roughing and deluxe tape. He produced a lot of them songs.
Me and one of my business partners, we actually opened a studio. Well, we built a studio in Northeast. This is end of 2019, going into 2020, and our plan was to hire Tree to be my engineer. Yeah. And Tree even actually came there before we had all the construction done, and recorded a couple of songs for us just to trial. Yeah. And but then that COVID-19 shit happened, and bro, we couldn't get no fucking. For one, we couldn't get the Wi-Fi on. It took like 8 months for the Wi-Fi to come because it was a commercial building, so they weren't fucking around. They just really threw off. I mean, well, that year threw everybody out, but and then Tree ended up going to a new studio and shit, working out there. Have you? But that's the only studio you've been to?
No, that's not the only one I've been to. That's the only one I prefer. Yeah. And it ain't just.
Tree's easy to work with.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it ain't my preference as studio. It's preference as person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he know my speed. Like Tree know when I walk in the studio, bro. I'm either finna. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to come in here playing, bro. I'm about to try to run through these bitches, bro. So, his fingers damn near work just as fast as mine as if I was recording myself. And then Tree like my music. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you need an engineer who like your shit. Yeah. You need a video person who like your shit. Cause for one, it'll make them put more effort into your shit.
Yeah, straight up.
And for two, it'll make them really show you do something to improve your shit just because they want to see you better anyway. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to throw this little, Tree will sit there and tell me, hold on, bro. You got to do this like this because, like most engineers just let you rap it. If it sound cool, it sound cool. He like, nah, you got to do this like this, say this like this, and then I'm going to do this to the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done been there, damn near got mad at Tree sometimes. And said, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because it might sound difficult, but.
Yeah, different. Not even difficult. He just, he directed me in a way, and it's like, all right, bro, I'm trying to run through these bitches, but he not letting me rush him,
Yeah.
Like, you need somebody
at this point in my career, I don't have to advertise no more. I've booked 2 new clients this entire year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody I work with is the clients. I get to pick my clients, basically.
Yeah.
I like to work with people I believe in. Even if it's on a low level, like I know they might not really ever take it serious enough to go anywhere with it, but they still are trying to put out good music for whoever's listening to it.
Yeah.
I fuck with people like that, but I also fuck with people like you and Rose that I feel like as long as you guys do stay consistent, you guys are gonna break through like 100%. I feel like it's just gonna, half of success is being in the right place at the right time. Whatever it is, whatever that next step is, that you don't know what it is. You know what I mean? But you just got to keep on taking that step until you hit wherever you're going, and that's how you really break through. And that's why I like working with artists like you and Rose and Twice, and because I believe in you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of dedication for real. And like you haven't let up at all since. I would say you haven't let up at all, but you've been working consistently the whole time. But like in the past 2 months, I've never seen anybody work as hard as you. You know what I'm saying? Not in this local scene.
Yeah.
And it's just been dope working with you. But